Alright, let's get it. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Streaming is a blow up, as you know, but let's not hold you guys further. Let's get this Tomuhawk vs Denpa first 7 exhibition going. So we're expecting to see Shizuo versus Kirino. This is, in fact, first to 7. Not everyone wants to play this this clown game.
How clown is this game, actually?
This game is pretty clown once you like actually know what's going on in this game, and just like damn, like once you actually like know the system mechanics to some degree, then you correlate that to the way some of these players be playing. It's like, all right, fucking shithead, like what are you doing?
Is this the kind of game where you really need to know what you can get away with?
Yes.
You need the momentum that bad?
To this to some degree, yes. Depending on your character, the player, the character that they're playing, you need a lot. Because, like, as simple as this game seems, it's actually pretty complex. You need to know, you need to have the game sense for what's going on, all of the mechanics, all the mechanics at play. You have to know this. Like, this is any fighting game, but you have to know the real setups that people are doing. It becomes very overwhelming at times. But we have a this is a button check. Thank God, because I was about to really question
Character choices.
Tomuhawk playing Shauna. Like, hello? That is not a Tomuhawk character. Okay? Tomuhawk plays a few characters, but Shauna's not one of them.
What is Tomahawk's playstyle?
Tomuhawk's playstyle is like, I'm going to fucking do this.
Huh. Am I
You good?
good?
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
I hear you.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tomahawk's playstyle is he's a monkey. He plays shit.
Yeah, like he's going to just do this, and if you don't have a response to an actual response to what he's doing,
then
you're going to eat shit.
Hold that.
He plays Shizuo. Shizuo has like a very strong charge JC. It hits cross up. The hitbox is also huge in front of him. You have to know how to deal with it, otherwise he's gonna keep doing it. Because it's extremely plus too. You're definitely gonna see this. Oh, so here's something new. Denpa running area assist. This is extremely new to me. What the fuck is this?
Oh, counter. Okay, there hit.
See, like he's just gonna keep doing that because he's not flying like that. That was insane.
Oh, the unlock. No conversion.
He doesn't know the actual ATG routes, but that's fine for now. Oh my God, when did he learn how to play area assist? Oh, he doesn't. So there's counterplay to that.
So if you somehow watch this game without seeing Shizuo JC, you just prepare to do the yellow lock.
To a B, because we don't like cross-ups in the White House. So if you won round 1 and the character and the player like level is pretty much the same, you pretty much lost second round. But that's just how you won. you spend, you win round 1, and you spend the second round building up resources to just like shit on him in the next round.
Oh, snare kick.
But let's see if we actually even get to that.
Wait, that was, did he drop that in the middle of it and use his block?
Oh,
he missed
the trump.
Jump seat. Charging.
Reminder that as soon as any bit of like combo scaling and you land a red trump, it just shoots down to like 900 damage.
I see. I can see that. He's dead. And here's the third round, like you were saying.
900 minimum.
But it's okay because Denpa's got a lot of resources. So Tomuhawk didn't use any trumps in the second round, so he still has 2 to work with. And there's 1 trump. Corner now. Oh, drops it. What is happening? Or he escape blasted
the fact that he did not like protect his D-Blast is very look, if I were playing I would think
you reinforce these. Oh my god. If you reinforce the escape blast, it does become bigger.
Right.
I didn't see which ones they picked.
So Denpa takes the first round, which is probably how you would expect it to go. Like I've been saying earlier, Tom has been taking some rounds, some actual sets against Denpa in brackets.
Get the meter, get the power blast back. Oh no, he got
just conversion. Oh, yo, don't throw success coming clutch. Oh, he got hit by the ICC. Right, that thing is freaking huge. It will hit behind him and above him behind him.
He's gonna go into.
The only invuln 1-bar EX in the game. EX Athlete's Dash. This should be dead, by the way. Raksho. Two. I really got it. Oh, what a throw range. Alright. No. So he had the actual punish route. That was interesting. No, that was actually a really interesting interaction there.
Oh, Trump.
Almost had like an actual like esports like OCG routing, but it's fine. Shinjae, ultra. Oh, you actually really can't do anything about that.
Yeah,
good respect. No.
Oh, he tried to armor through. If that worked, that would have been funny.
I'm unsure if he could have just jumped that, because that is a command grab.
It's a command grab, yeah. So,
but I think it might have been like more or less not a command grab, more so in an unblockable strike grab.
Yeah, so he might have jumped into it.
Yeah.
Up to maybe.
Oh, good power blast. Doesn't get the version of that pickup, but it's fine. Doesn't get these. When did Denpa start playing area assist? That's actually insane. Yeah. Too far, and he just holds 7. What a typical French bred player, holding 7. Alright. So if you're not sure how area assist works, you get 1 plate and it'll boost your attack output, your damage output by level 1. Level 2 plate assist doesn't do anything. However, if you get level 3 plate assist, you'll get level 3 attack and defense output. And when she's done eating, there is a full screen unblockable explosion. Bro, that hit, by the way. I have no idea that hit. So, on top of that explosion, you get that cracked out damage output. And the explosion is the best starter in the game. It does like raw 2.2k damage or something like that. And your next combo will just absolutely obliterate them. So if you know they're gonna die, just kill them. On top of the stack system, oh my lord, he spent all his stacks on this. He spent all his trumps. Oh, this is death. Oh, he didn't kill him. Okay, there you go. So on top of like the stack system, when you call area assist, when she's done eating,
she stays out.
She stays out, and you can press a button to flick the plate.
And it tracks.
And it tracks. A will immediately track to the position that they were at when you pressed it. B normals and C normals are a little bit delayed, but they go they flip up to the top of the screen and they come back to the bottom of the screen. Think Marvel 3 hidden missile assist from Doom.
Quick question. I've seen both Denpa and Tomuhawk run into each other's face, and the duel looks like a burst mechanic. Is there a burst in this game? I saw both Tomuhawk and Denpa run into each other's face, and duel looks like a burst.
So they burst, right? So there are 3 different burst types in this game. There's Power Blast, there's Combo Blast, and there's Escape Blast. Escape Blast is your Blaze Blue Guilty Gear when you're in like hit stun and you press your burst. And they'll do an unblockable, well, not in Guilty Gear's case. They will do a burst, and if they're in a position to get hit by it, meaning they're in neutral or in like a startup, they'll get hit by it. In this game, bursts like that are unblockable. It's how you get out of like combo damage. When you press blast in neutral, you get power up blast. That gives you 1 bar and meter regen. If you hit it, like actually on hit and not on block, instead of 1 bar, you get 2 bar and regen. This is the primary way you get meter in this game. This is so what your game plan should be is if you have blast, you should be looking to a way to either safely neutral power blast or combo into it, so you can get as much meter as possible. Think of your combo blast when you think of uni terms, you think of SIVO. It can be done as long as you are in the middle of an action. It is also plus. Oh! I will talk about that in a second. So when you do combo blast, you are plus. If you are on the ground, you are plus 10. The higher up in the ground changes your frame data. But on combo blast, you get 1 bar, and if you're not comboing, your blast regen rate is cranked.
So you want to find consistent ways to have routing into blast to get resources.
Yes. So you'll want to combo into the neutral version of the power blast so you can get 2 bars. But comboing into combo blast is also not a bad idea. In fact, some characters are straight up looking to do that.
Is there any risk associated with trying to combo into blast? Is there worse scaling? Is there
combo into combo blast? There is a bit of like some combo scaling. You won't get like a max damage combo, but when you think about the reward that you're getting at, you're getting a whole ass combo extension and a whole bar. So it's definitely still not something that should deter you from going into it.
So in a situation where you might kill somebody, obviously go for the damage, but in every other situation...
If you're in a situation where you can kill somebody, you're definitely going to go into Combo Blast, extend your combo.
Oh, okay.
Because here's the thing. When you, if you're looking to E-Blast, there are things that lock out your E-Blast. Command grabs and EXs will prevent you from Combo Blasting. So if you do an EX and you know they're about to die, and you C-Blast. So and C-Blast pops them up like old Uni CBO. It does like CBO. And you'll do an EX into a Climax Super, which is your level 2s. And that is completely bursting. Or if you're playing Shizuo, you'll do a Combo Blast into Command Grab into Command Grab Super. Command Grab, it is completely burst safe.
So that's why Tomuhawk likes his character, or one reason why.
Say yeah?
Is that, I'm guessing, one of the main reasons Tomuhawk likes his character? Having burst safe
to some
rounds?
degree. I think he really just likes Shizuo, and this is a perk.
Oh, okay. So it just worked out.
Oh, like it. The characters that I've seen him play, he actually just likes the characters to some degree. Shizuo, he probably likes the most out of everybody. He also has a history of playing grapplers. And Shizuo is your resident grappler in this game. And while he may not be top tier, this character is
super fucking annoying.
effed up. It's a grappler. He is, first of all, think about the concept of a mobile grappler. His normals are to be respected.
So it's this kind of character that can rob better characters in the game.
He can definitely do some type of robbery.
Was that Jump C armor?
That is no. That isn't Jump C. That was for AB. There is an AB macro in this game. There is 5 AB, there is 4 AB, and then there is 2 AB. 5 AB is a horizontal advancing armored normal. 4 AB is essentially your uni assault normal. However, it is automatic and you have armor on like midway into the frames. 2 AB is kind of seen like your reversal, your DP. The thing is that there is no invul in this game. Asterisk, I will get into that in a bit. There's no invul in this game. In fact, 2 ABs are generally armored from frames 1. Frame 1, but I don't know how long it persists. It doesn't persist that long.
So when you say there's no invul in the game, you mean universally there are no options that have
Universally, the only options that you have that are endbone are your half circle back BC super, which is 2 bars. It's called, we generally call it the Rondu assist. It does not that much damage, but it gives you 2. If you notice, every time you spend an EX, you'll get 10% meter, 10% blast damage. The Rondu super, as we call it, you get 20%, and it is completely invuln. So that's your reversal option. The other nuance to that is the half circle forward, which is not invuln, but it does a shit ton of damage. And your Oki is generally better. Oh no. This is effed up. That was insane. So, when I told you that full screen air unblockable explosion is the best starter in the game, he comboed into his trump. And his trump just did 1 million damage because there was no scale.
This game seems interesting.
The resource management is definitely...
Resource management is extremely big in this game. If you noticed, Denpa has 5 bars. Tomuhawk has nothing. He is in round 2 in his favor. So what his goal is to do is to kind of like play kind of lame to stall when he gets his blast back. What he wants to do is combo into blast, or even just like raw blast like in neutral to just build meter. So what happens is Once he does that, oh, that's bad, by the way.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So he has now locked himself out of meter.
He actually reinforced it in the first round, so I think it's not as bad.
He reinforced it, which yeah, like ChexGuy said. So there's a new one. So after, in between every round, you have like a little moment of time to do what's called ignition. Ignition. There's 3 things you can ignite. There's the player, there is the assist, and then there is the blast. Generally, going into round 1, depending on where you are, you're probably going to need to blast a player or your assist. And depending on the situation, you're probably not going to blast your ignite your assist. So most of the time, you're either going to go. I'm sorry, I probably said this wrong. You're either going to do player or blast. Okay. Because the thing is, when you ignite your blast, you get 50% back.
So instead of igniting your assist, you'd rather just ignite your blast.
Yes, there are very rare situations, not rare, but more so uncommon situations where you will ignite your assist.
So I've noticed that Tomuhawk really likes using that jumping street sign normal.
That is jump charge JC. It is plus, it hits a very big range, even behind him. It is probably his best normal.
It's jump cancelable.
He does have some really good ground normals to not be sneezed at. However, that is so effed up and it enforces his gameplay. Because so that's bad. But it enforces his gameplay, especially as a grappler. Because think about this, when you don't know how to contest him just YOLO cannonballing with Icy JC, which is armored, it has clash frames. And if you don't know how to deal with that, you'll die and eat 30 to 50%.
So is the idea behind the character disincentivize people trying to play neutral in the air or run at you by doing a lot of jumping charge normals so that he can enforce his command grab?
You're doing a lot of jumping command normals, and once you establish the fact that the opponent is respecting you to some degree. Oh, this guy. When you establish the fact that your opponent is respecting this, now you can run your command grabs, which are pretty effed up because 2-on-4, it is not a 360 input. It is a 2-on-4. It is a 2-on-4. 2-on-4A hits the ground. 2-on-4B hits the ground, but then changes the other direction. 2-on-4C is an anti-air grab. 2-on-4AB hits all at the same time, and it's 1 frame faster.
So you see why Denpa is kind of struggling to just navigate.
Yeah, Denpa is playing a very cautious game because if you're in like 1 to 2 character spaces by Shizuo, you can get command grabbed, and that's not bueno.
Are there any assists that would assist at controlling the airspace?
Yes. However, Denpa is not running one of those assists. So Uria's assist is effed up for a different reason, which is the whole plate system. 6S, there are 2 assists per character, by the way. There's their 5S, which is it varies, but there's the 5S and there's the 6S. Uria's 6S is she goes into an animation and she calls Irio, who pops up behind him and comes in with a motorbike and will hit you. And if you're not paying attention, just eat shit.
So that's the full screen motorbike.
Yes. Area 5S is when she calls her, she summons her, and she's eating like food. And that goes into the plate stuff that I mentioned earlier.
What does that do to the plate system?
Say again?
What does that do to the plate system do? What exactly does the plate system do?
Yeah, we explained
the
that
place? It's always right in front of you.
Okay.
It's always right in front of you. You can't hit her out of it. And you can deny the plate stacks that right there and the fact that she can flip the plate. The effed up part about this is that if you commit to this and you're not, and it'll say if they placed him in a really effed up position, now you have to either get up pressure to deny them plate assist, which should not be ignored, but then now you're letting the other person take their turn. Bukuros!
So Power Blast increases your damage, but it increases the amount of damage you from your supers do.
Yes.
You also do get a small health regen during it.
You get a health regen. There's also something that we should mention when it comes to trump usage. So if you probably haven't noticed yet, there are two different trump types. There are red trumps and there are blue trumps. Blue trumps are generally your installs. You generally treat them as kind of like a CS, and they'll gain some extra property to something. Red trumps are strike and bone. They do flat 3k damage raw, and they are generally safe on block. They can be thrown. Like I said, they're only strike and bone. And the tipper is that red trumps, if you would notice, when they pop a trump, you'll see like a little bar towards their right above their meter. Red trump. Oh my god, that was effed up. I'll get into that in a second. So when you pop your blue trump, your red trump, while you're in this trump state, you can rebeat. And if you do a red trump, you now have a 5% damage output. Blue trumps also get rebeats, but instead of a 5%, they get a 10% damage output. That is because blue trumps are not attacks. They're, like I said, they're basically treated as CSs. So that situation right there was extremely effed up. So remember when I told you how like your AB normals have armor? Yes. If you press a button and you acknowledge the fact that they have pressed an AB and you clash with their armor, you can respond to your own. Now, depending on that particular situation, what happened with Shizuo is that he did 5 AB. Denpa responded with another normal and clashed him. So now, since he interacted with Kirino, he has cancels as if he was on hit. So he did his trump card, which is a. By the way, I think I missed this. Red trumps are all of them except for one red trump is air unblockable and overhead. So that's what Shizuo did. There are ways to beat that. In fact, if you press a button and your opponent did an AB macro, it's generally skewed in your favor. But it is a very extremely nuanced situation.
Do you have any thoughts on how Denpa is taking the lead away from Tomuhawk now?
So the reason why Denpa is particularly taking the lead, I wouldn't say it's particularly of like character strength. It is generally the way that Denpa plays neutral as opposed to the way Tomuhawk does. Tomuhawk does is he's very reliant on this ICJC that it seems like he's getting away with murder with. But the flaw to Shizuo is that if you notice that this character is hyper reliant on this tool, there is counterplay and it is very linear. So what Denpa is doing, he's generally trying to like back up and kind of get like a whiff punish. That was insane. How did he even get that in the first fucking place? It's insane. So Shizuo's 2AB is 2ABs are generally like your DPs of the game. They hit upward, somewhat vertical, somewhat horizontal. So they act like that, but they're armored instead of invuln. The thing is that his 2AB is a counter that is active frame 1. And generally, remember when I said when you interact with someone pressing 5 AB AB macro and they clash? and you can react with your own. In most situations, that's not possible. So the fact that that happened is insane. So he's gonna cash out here and do a big ton of damage. Oh wait, he might be killing here. No, this isn't killing. This isn't killing, but he's almost.
Oh, no, it does
wait!
well.
Oh shit! That fucking killed! That was a command grab! Alright, I stand corrected! Remember when I told you that Tomuhawk suddenly decided to start taking rounds over Denpa? This is actually insane, he's doing it!
We did forget to mention that Denpa switched assist to Wilhelmina. It does give him a little more air control because of the 5S bandage.
Yes. He was running Iria before, but Wilhelmina, what she does is her 5S is really fast and more or less tracks to the opponent's position and puts a stop sign in front of them. What 6S does, she floats above you and does like a really a delayed hit grab effect, which is the best way I can explain it is Nero insurance and policies, where like Nero would do something, and if you hit Nero, you get interrupted mid combo because he did like floor pit or some shit. So it's similar to that, and you have that on an assist. By the way, can we talk? Oh my god, he spent Trump on that. It should be killed. Yeah. So can we talk about Tomuhawk's t-shirt? My son. So I know why he picked that shirt. He picked that shirt because he knew I picked up Simple Gears.
I see, yeah.
And he knows I am a Yukine Chris enjoyer.
Tomuhawk is the resident Simple Gears shill.
He is, and he shills Yukine Chris. I don't know how you. I know how you can shill other characters, but however, I love Yukine Chris. Anyway, this is not a good situation for Tom. That was plus. So if you understand how universal overheads work in other games, you would know that if they hit very late, they're actually plus. Same thing with like Third Strike and Yanagarasu. If you're in this case, if 4AB hits very late, they are plus. But I don't think Tom was quite cognizant of that, and because of that, I think that's actually the tipper of why Denpa just takes this next game here.
What kind of adjustments would you like to see from Tom or Denpa?
It's hard to say because these players, they play each other a lot. So it really comes down to knowing what your opponent wants to do and reacting and respond correctly. The only thing I know of is how my character interacts with
So what we're looking at are several layers deep between these two.
We are extreme layers deep because of how much they play each other. Like offline net play, these guys are like actually bros. Ow!
Are we seeing a grudge match?
Yes. Well, kind of, yeah, actually. I'm sorry. I kind of figured like more people would show up. I was just kind of like trying to like chill today. I didn't expect that we would get only 2 entrants.
Well, we still get this exhibition. So.
We got this exhibition, which is really great. But I guess when you think of like the long-term scheme of things, even if I entered, it would still only be 30 people. Oh, that's an overhead. So it's like I shouldn't feel too bad about it, but it's
now we get some good StraylightP commentary.
We get some good StraylightP commentary. I am extremely oh snap! Yo, let's go Tomuhawk! Yo, Tomuhawk has been slowly showing that he can react to like 5AB macro situations, and that's actually insane. That is like the gatekeeper to keep you from going into top level gameplay. Because if you play like a lot of like really good players, every time you do an AB, you're gonna be like, damn, AB sucks. Because every time they react to your, every time you clash with them, they're gonna react with their own 5AB own AB macro, and you're gonna die. You're just gonna like.
So reacting to clash situations.
It is literally one of the crucial things to do in this game. because that shuts down a lot of really wild play. It keeps them in check and makes sure it's like, hey, I know how I have this option, so you can't just YOLO. Oh, that's crazy. Now he's in Trump state. He now has rebeats. He now has 5% damage output. Oh, it is getting me. So another thing that the game doesn't actually tell you, when you power blast and they block it or get hit by it, it extends your Trump install. I think it's by 4 seconds. Someone in chat, if they want to correct me, that's fine. But it is around 3 to 4 seconds. To AB, he didn't have a meter to kill off of. That's fine. He is really close. He had the life lead, and he is about to get his blast. So this is extremely punishable, except for the fact that he costs his assist. So you can call your assist, your 5S or 6S, during any action, but it costs you a whole bar. Well, if you are in Trump state, it is free. He wasn't in Trump state, so it cost him a whole bar. But the thing is that he can't kill here. The next hit probably will kill. Depends. Okay, now the guaranteed next hit kills. For everyone's in death range.
Is chip a factor in this game?
Chip kills do not exist in this game.
So Tomuhawk has to make a play.
Tomuhawk does not have to make a play because you see he just power blasted. Remember what I mentioned earlier? He gets a health regen. So that forced Denpa to have to do something because there were 5 seconds left on the clock and he had to make an action.
The unfortunate thing was he also used 2 Trumps, so even if he did win that round, that would have been a little bit rough.
Yep.
Tom did still have 1 left. Alright, we get an assist, another assist switch.
The beautiful thing about Denpa is that he has practiced a lot of assists.
Did he switch to default color too?
Yo, shoulder shirt, shoulder you kidding, Chris. Let's get it. Any Sinful Gear lovers in the chat?
Is there anyone in chat? Alright. Now he's using the Russian assist.
Oh no.
This is the really ignorant assist.
Yes, sir. So allow me to explain how Russian assist works. 5S is a counter assist. It's not super crazy, but it's effective. 6S is what you saw earlier when he runs to the side of the screen. So when the small monsters pop up, they are a whole hitbox, they hard knockdown, and you get a whole whatever. When he goes to the other side of the screen, depending on where the character is facing, he comes back to the other side of the screen. You can now not do anything about this, and there is a full screen sweep. It is a full screen sweep. It hits about to, I know the chat can't see this, but about yay high. And if you cannot stall yourself above here, you have to basically respect the assist. It is probably the second best starter in the game.
So
it does really good damage.
Play around if I know you're going to jump,
so,
I can respond to that.
Yes, so a lot of the times where you'll see him running this assist, anybody running this assist actually, they'll do a hard knockdown into a safe call. So by the time you can even react, Rushin is already up behind you. You can't do anything about this. In fact, if there is a situation where you can actually do something about this, you can hit him from behind and knock him forward. And just basically say, well, he has now reached the other side. We're expecting this fucking dumbass full screen sweep. This assist kills any form of neutral interaction. The only time it doesn't is if they call it bad and the opponent is ready for it and he just knocks him back. The counterplay to this assist is actually you disengage and you hit Rushin. Depending on what the normal strength that you hit him with, if you hit him with a B or C once or like twice, it'll actually knock him away and he'll fall into like the monster crowd and it'll fuck up the assist. But if you hit him with an A normal, you have to hit him with either 3 A normals or an A normal and a B or C normal.
Are interactions with assists common like that across the game? where as long as you hit them. Are interactions with assists like that common throughout the game?
Yeah, so I'm not sure how far it knocks him back, but if I were to say, assists will count as either a B or a C normal. So if you hit him with that, any normal after that will kill the assist. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's a B or a C normal, but at that point, it doesn't fucking matter.
So to clarify, assists can be hit by normals multiple times. You have to actually kill them because they have a health.
Only this assist actually can be hit multiple times. Most assists, straight up, no matter what, if they get hit, they're done. This is death.
Alright.
This is 6-6.
So who do you have money on now?
It's hard to say. They're going back and forth. It's literally just like
It's
literally who just responds to scramble situations the best.
The actual last round. Your Perilune, actual last round.
Yeah, actually. Ooh. So that was a throw attempt. Throw is 6C in this game, but it's a proximity throw.
So Guilty Gear
he
style.
wasn't close enough, so he got his 5C, and Tomuhawk did 2AB, which as I stated before is a frame 1 counter. And the thing is about Kirino's 5C, she does like a little twirl. As long as she's in the air, she can't cancel into anything else.
Okay, so that twirl she does, she's actually airborne, so you can.
She's airborne, yes.
Are counter picks common in this game, or can people mainly run any team they want?
It is actually a viable thing to do. However, if you're playing a character that is within the top 5, you generally wouldn't. What you would do instead is choose a different assist. Because there's no reason, actual reason, quote unquote, let's say that Tomuhawk was in the lead for Denpa to switch to any other character. But here's the thing about this. Denpa plays 2 characters. Denpa plays Kirino, and he also plays Quenter, which is a whole other can of worms. We have seen this in the past. He has switched to Quenter because of solely how Quenter functions. It is more so a harder counter to Shizuo than Kirino is.
You say Denpa's very confident in his Kirino.
Yeah, he's confident in his Kirino until the player shows that they are consistently able to handle any assist that he shows off. And when his back is against the wall, he will probably actually switch to Quenter. He won't switch to Quenter against me. He has switched to Quenter against Tomuhawk. But the thing is about that is Quenter Shizuo is actually a really fucked up matchup because I'll get to that in a second. Quenter is probably a really hard zoner, and he has like one of the highest damage outputs in the game. So what happened there is solely remember when I told you that red trumps are generally overhead and strike and roll? Hers is strike and roll, but it's actually a command grab. So you have to up back. You have to up it. You have to jump. So what happened there is he did an action. Kirino straight up said, I'm just going to trump and I'm going to do 3k flat damage. Monster Trainer! One very funny interaction that happened there.
He's not dead yet.
Kirino did run up jump. This beats throw tech attempts. So if you have a player who is very hard on stand teching, you do stuff like that. Get fucked. You do you do that, and because throw is on such a very heavy commitment, like normal, like C, you jump it, your C whiffs, and you now eat a whole conversion. And that's exactly what we saw there. He was baiting the throw. But shout outs to Denpa closing it out. That was 7-6. It was really, like I said, these guys go back and forth.
So you thought about getting up and playing your own games. Are you down for that still, or?
If we agree on this, I'm down.
Who wants to play Yokai for another set?
You'll play?
All right. Looks like
so
it's gonna be Denpa Yokai.
I'm going to pick Emmy area. I am extremely inebriated. We're gonna see how this goes. Let's get it.
We know this. Don't worry. Let me switch headsets. Alright, I guess I'm by myself now. I'm glad this is just a fit versus 3 because I have not played this game normally in 3 years, so there's a lot that I've forgotten. Guy running Emmy area like you said he would. It's like Denpa security version. We can mute too. Nobody's on too. He calling plate. Oh, he denied the plate. Nice. Oh, Jesus, dude. Chris hit the volume button. Volume dial. That kind of sucked. Blew my ears out for a second. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. Just trying to manage it.
So, if you remember what Yokai was saying about Trump, Emmy is a blue Trump character. Her Trump card is more of a, chain shift, Roman cancel type thing. Pauses the game, lets you see everything. But hers is actually minus. Alright, 4AB out. But he has to block Rujin. 4AB itself is safe to block, and like I said earlier, it's plus if you hit it really late. Follow-up is never safe. It does have a follow-up that launches them kind of like a dust. Yokai's gonna ignite his blast again.
So this is gonna be first to 3 since I think Denpa might be tired after the first to 7, so.
EX fireball away. Not gonna be area setup. Gonna have to respect Rujin here. Back dash. Actually got one after the back dash. Emmy's normals are really good. So, that 5A is pretty ridiculous. It's a really good anti-air for some reason. Pretty more horizontal range than you would think. Just looking at it. Not gonna kill. That's good. You know what? Yeah, now he's dead. So one player's gonna have to ignite blast again. So he's gonna be if he ignites it. Denpa's gonna have it back immediately, and he might want to. Oh wait, no. I'm not paying attention. That was the last round. Wow. Sorry, guys. One for Denpa. Let's see what Kai can do. Word? Awesome. All right. Awesome. Self. Alright, there were like 2 or 3 Asunas in the last Dengeki tournament I commentated. And I know she's a really strong character. I don't know anything about this character. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say that right now. I know she has a dive kick that's plus. Like her EX dive kick is plus. I feel like she has better normals than enemies. They're like faster. It's the potential. Small attack buff in addition to power. Oh no, he had that. Come on.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh no. What's happening? One hit of Celtic does not kill Rujin. That sucks. Oh, he missed the throw. Alright, if I can hit it, you guys got respect. I don't know if you need to spend that bar on push block. Right, if you're ahead in health, you spend half a bar on push block. If you're behind health, push blocks are free. Alright, extremely inebriated, StraylightP. See if we can put a round on the board up. Nice, hit away to Rujin, that's a good start. Spend too much time, use your power blaster. Tried baiting, he knew it was coming. He was trying to like... But it looked like he was using the wrong character. Or the wrong move. Oh no, I just hit by the other head. This guy's not last minute. There you go. I pressed the button after his overhead got blocked. Alright, there's the Trump. Also, the Trump is still an overhead and comes from the ground. That's messed up. I can never tell if Denpa like teabag when he does that. Or he's just going back to down back. Alright, good. He got the second hit on. I saw Yokai put something like this hit. I put that should be ground for Yokai. He's still gonna eat that glass, sorry. Just insurance, I think. I mistimed the normal, so yes, no. Can't tell. I don't know this character, I'm sorry. Side swap. No knockdown. That's fair. Got hit on blast and I feel good. No. Not a good start. Oh no. Yokai was just like, oh, that happened? What was that? Yokai tried to 5-8 through the reach since he had the escape last second. That sucks. But since he nice. Get away reaching with the landing. Yeah, landing fun. Combo off the throw with Celtic. Alright, he's in a better position now. Nice. Oh. Bro. Alright, Yokai puts one on the board. That's Yokai. It's 1-2. There you go. He's just losing. Yokai's definitely baked right now. Why is it twirling in here? Nice 5-8. Oh. Oh, no conversion. You whipped the button a couple times, like, really? Why that didn't work? Mr. Trump. Oh, get the second throw, I think that does also kill her. Trouble blast into it. No! Why did that whip? Oh my god, in the last hit. I mean, obviously, Yokai doesn't have to do anything here.
Round 2. Fight.
Bro. Nice. Oh, he jumped back. I thought he was going to drop. Oh, he's dead. Double ignite support. He just can't escape that. That's so messed up. They Coriolis has a good knockdown. Run into the corner. Back into the corner, right of his normal. That may be Combo Blast. Not gonna die, but... Nice punish the whip. Trump. It's your own Trump activation. Kind of starved for resources. Black throws him. Is he dead? No, he missed it! Alright, he just got his blast back. He still has no meter. No, that's old. No, that's 2-2. That's 2-2. I feel like one of them is going to get up and shout that this game sucks when this is all over. Yeah? Yeah? Oh no! Wow, he comboed into the Trump. Are you okay? Alright. Throw. Throw. Throw him again. Too late for AB to get the... Oh! What's happening? Okay. How many times did Denpa just press 4 AB? What a oh no, he missed it. Is that for 5 AB1? That's so far. block Trump. The wrestler got no Trump. Full meter. Cash out. Oh, no, he didn't cash out. Oh, that would have killed him. Next hit. Had the blast. Oh, he's dead. No, he's not. He's locked it. No, okay. What is that?
All right, well, that was our little Dengeki first to 3.
Oh, the hug's coming out. Yokai. High as hell, but he made it.
Yokai, you have any words? You want to come back up? Oh, Denpa, do you want to come up too and talk your shit?
Say some words.
Oh, over here.
Say some words. Come on the other side. I'm over here, by the way.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I had to do it for you, Kine Chris.
Bro, man, I don't even play this game.
Same.
See, Rios, look at the shirt. He has a shirt, bro. He doesn't even play the game.
I don't even play this game, bro.
Bro, it's the first time I ever even tried using that assist.
Oh, your fucking area?
Yeah.
I thought, I was like, oh, snap. When did you start like actually playing that assist?
I messed around with her a couple months ago, but then I didn't really try developing it.
The problem is that like in order for you to like really be like up there with that assist, you have to put in mad work for it.
Yeah.
So it's like at that point it's just like you either hard commit or I'm just run Celti, just run Will, just run Dokuro, just run all the fucking stupid ass assists that character already uses.
Yeah.
That character is like really like that assist is like really like high level. You have to practice. It took me two whole ass fucking years to be even semi decent with that fucking assist.
Yeah, it's pretty insane how. Yeah, maybe I'll put some more time into that. I really haven't played it in a long time, as you can tell.
Funny enough, I played like earlier today, and I played like Sekanto.
Oh really?
Yeah. And I was playing Emmy, so I was like, I'm gonna just play Emmy, and I'm just like, all right. Let me just stop think. I don't have the capacity to think right now. I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna run Asuna Salty. I'm just gonna do my thing. And then I started to fucking adapt. This is like, damn.
Yeah.
New York's getting up there. I can't just I can't just fucking baby smash everything. I can't just turn my fucking brain off. Can't be Asuna JC Smasher 9000, even though it's still really good.
It's still really good, yeah.
But it's like when you have like an opponent that's wanted to respect your shit, it's just like, all right, what next? That's the real effed up part of Asuna, is when they know what the fuck to do after that. But
yeah. You know, Asuna is really scary, especially with her dash. Oh my god.
Fucking fast. She has like best run speed in the game without Trump.
Yeah, that's insane. It's like, it messes me up every time, like trying to athlete dash and you're just like dash 2A. I'm like, what the hell? Beats it every time. Oh man, but yeah, the Genki, it's a fun game. I mean, it's very degenerate, but you know, anyone can easily pick it up, have fun. I mean, especially if you really like these characters. I mean, yes, there's Carino, and there's like, I mean, what other degenerate characters are there? I'm pretty
Shauna
sure
is right there.
Yeah.
Yuki isn't like degenerate. The problem is that character has like the whole world in her fucking hands. Like her and Yuki and like Shauna, they're just like easily the top two in the fucking game. It's insane. Like Shauna might actually be like top 1.
I think she's top 3 for sure.
Like no, Shauna's like legit like actually like top 1 because like I think like the way you manage meter with that character is so much stronger than like any other person in hand.
Yeah, especially with
like think of it like a lot of the situations where a character will like E-blast round 1 with no protection. Shauna is still a whole ass character. Shauna will still probably have like enough meter to 2-touch you, so it's like,
yeah, it's insane.
It doesn't fucking matter at that point. Like, damn.
Especially since her Trump also gives her meter too, right?
Yeah, that's like the primary reason why is because her Trump gives her half a bar and she goes into Trump state, so she's regenning meter. Especially, and on top of that, she like even if she like with E-Blast. She's still just regaining meter and she can just 2-top you.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to play that character in Vanilla. I mean, I didn't really go crazy on her. I mean, I messed around with her. I messed around with her and Rentaro. Rentaro is really what convinced me to get the game, but then I ended up staying for Carino.
Yeah, you play Rentaro from like you really like the character. I sub the character, but my Rentaro will never be up there at any point because characters take so much fucking effort.
Yeah, character's a lot of effort. You need to be able to convert off in like any straight hits. If you don't, you're not gonna be
straight hits, and the fact that he's just so damn meter hungry.
Yeah, everything requires meter, and he doesn't really have a hard knockdown either.
He doesn't have a hard knockdown without like spending like 2 bars.
Yeah.
It's so effed up. But I hope you guys enjoyed the Dengeki that we were able to display. This is a very fun clown-ass game. If you ever want to get into it, hit us up. I would definitely teach you what's up. If you have a stable PC, there is a rollback implementation of the game that you can play it.
Yes,
you can play the game with rollback. It is honestly better than Melty's. It's legit better than Melty's. It handles like high ping situations a lot better. Has its issues, but when it's not official, I mean, hey, look, it is what it is. But it is definitely a functional rollback. You can get it with 0 ease. Just hit up that Discord and be like, hey, I want to play this game.
Yeah.
And they will let you know what you need to do.
It's very easy to get, very accessible. Just join Discord, and you'll see how easy it is. You don't really even have to talk to anybody. It's all automated too, so, you know, if you're shy, don't worry about it.
All right, so any last words?
Playing Dengeki, play whatever your heart tells you to play. Even if it's a whack-ass killing game like this, if you are enjoying your game, don't let anyone tell you that this game is not to be played. Play your game, have fun, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. That is it for me.
Stay off Twitter, play your game. I like that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, just if you're gonna be on Twitter, just retweet the art. That's all.
That's it. Just the art. Just stay there for the art.
Yeah, you know, that's all I do, honestly. If you check my Twitter, but yeah, just play Dengeki. It's a fun game. I mean, there's definitely, you know, there's top tiers and everything, but I feel like anybody can be good with any character if you put in the work.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's fun. It's fun.
All right, so that's it for us at Lunar Phase 2. We'll see you next time. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night, y'all. Peace.